Hello, my name is June, and today I'm just gonna be doing a get ready with me. It's gonna be a little fast, hopefully. It is going to be unedited. I'm just going to post this as is because I don't got time to edit. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm currently editing the get ready with me that I'll post before this. I don't have time for the other one right now. My schedule is a little busy right now because I got a job and I'm very excited. It is a part-time job, a contracting work job, but I get to work from home. I get to keep working on my school. So it's a great gig and I'm really excited. It is with the company that I was doing contract work with before, but they didn't have work for a while and now they finally do. And so I'm really excited. And my position there has changed slightly. And I'm also really, really excited about that change as well because it has a little bit more responsibility. It's a little different than what I was doing before. Also, I'm going to be using this palette again. It's the same one I used in the last Get Ready With Me. I just have not broken it down back into the two palettes that I made this with. But I think I'm just gonna go in today maybe with, I kind of want to use this pink and maybe these greens. We'll see. I don't want it to be too complicated. I don't want to spend too much time on my makeup, so just get into it. So I'm pretty busy currently, which is just really, really exciting because I really generally like my career field and I like this company and I like doing the work that I'm doing. I'm someone who generally enjoys working in corporate, but not, I'm not working in like business, you know. I don't have an MBA or anything like that. That's not really what I do. And generally I've gotten really, really lucky, or I've been really, really fortunate with the places that I've worked, as most of them, well, once I've started outside of school, you know, like obviously working as like a waitress or a barista or all of those were not the best. They weren't the best work environments, but and like the people, there's a lot of issues, you know, that typically come with lower skilled jobs, I suppose, that are obviously prevalent in higher skilled jobs as well, or skills that require higher degrees. But luckily with my higher degree jobs, I have not had those issues, thankfully. Like I've been very, very blessed, and I'm very, very grateful for the opportunities that I've had with these jobs since graduating school, or graduating from college, I suppose. And it's been really, really great. I'm gonna deepen this up with this green, maybe like both of these greens here. We'll see. So I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, that's why I'm a little busy right now. But I'm really excited for this new little phase. I think it's going to be really, really great. I really, really like this company that I'm working with, and I'm excited for the work that I'm going to be doing soon. Now, I'm also still doing my master's degree, and that is going well. I'm on schedule. Everything is going how it should. You know, that's nothing to complain about. I am feeling a little out of it after the vacation. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's just me getting older, but I'm having a really difficult time resetting back into my routine after going on vacation. And that's just that. I was having some issues sleeping for the first couple nights. The jet lag probably but I'm also having a difficult time, you know, just getting back to the gym, eating my normal meals that I eat, because when I was on the cruise on vacation, it was just a free-for-all. It was just a free-for-all. There was no structure other than getting back on the ship on time, and it was only a week. It was only, well, okay, it was like a week and a half really of that, but it's really messed up my schedule. And so I have really been trying to readapt, and it's been a struggle. It has been a struggle. You know, I'm a pretty slow and steady person, but that doesn't mean that I don't struggle sometimes. And right now, I'm definitely struggling to get back in the groove of things, but it's all right. It'll come eventually, and I just gotta keep putting my head down, keep moving forward, and that is sometimes more difficult than it sounds, but we'll get through it. I've done this a billion times, you know, but this is the first time as an adult that I really feel challenged by it, which is so interesting. It's so interesting because it was such a short time period of me being on vacation, and then it also, like, my schedule isn't so different. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with it, but it is what it is. Also, I'm really loving the way that this is all blending out. Most of these shades, oh no, okay, so this shade is from, I think this is a Blend Bunny shade. And then these two shades are from Beach Cosmetics palettes that I depotted. And they're just blending so good. They're blending so well together. It's really impressive right now. Like, they're not getting muddy, they're maintaining their color, but they're still able to blend just slightly. It's a really nice effect. I really like this so far. Okay, I think that's enough. I think it's enough blending and stuff for now. I'm going to go in with a shimmer. I'm kind of torn between, I don't know, this shimmer would probably look really good right now with this, but there's an indentation with how much I use this shade. I use this a lot, so maybe I should go in with this shade or this shade. I don't know. This would look really pretty. It's a green duochrome. Pink, oh, I can't decide. I cannot decide. This would look so pretty though. You know what? Okay, maybe I'll go in with this on the lid and then this on the inner corner. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And this is the shade, I think this is from Terra Moons. Oh no, it's from Grwm Cosmetics. It's Frowny Frosthia. I don't know which palette that's from, but I know it's Grwm Cosmetics because of the blue backing. Oh, this has some green. That'll tie in perfectly. Ah, I must have known this. I swatched this and I must have known that it had green in it, which is why I arranged it in this way. Ah, I'm so clever sometimes. Okay. That is so gorgeous. And also, I really like how thin this formula is. It's not squishy in the pan, and it feels like it's gonna be really flaky in the pan. But when you actually pick it up, it's a little flaky, but not, it spreads really nicely. I have some, I'm gonna say Terra Moon shades that are really flaky, and they apply really flaky, and I just generally don't enjoy that. I'm gonna go in with that brush for the inner corner. But I prefer smoother applications for my shimmers personally. I don't mind if when you're picking it up, it's not super smooth, but application wise, I want it to be smooth. Okay, I really, really like that. And this is a Cliona shade Illumination. Okay, I really, really, really like this look. I did not do this look on the cruise, which I should tell you guys about the cruise. It was really, really fun. We generally go on cruises, like me and my immediate family. Well, we didn't really start going on cruises until after one of my parents passed away. We didn't go on cruises at all. We didn't go on family vacations at all. We didn't really, we didn't leave the house really. But since they passed away, we go on cruises as a family, like immediate family, not like extended aunts and uncles and all of that, just me, all of my siblings, and my mom. We don't go every year, but we go maybe every other year, so frequently. We go frequently. And now that we're getting partners and all of that, we're going more often. Like why am I saying it like that? My mother planned a cruise for next year because she knows that once me and my partner start having kids and all of that, we're not gonna do it. We're not really gonna go on a cruise or anything like that. And so she's like, okay, I need to plan this. I need to make sure that we do this thing before specifically me and my partner start having kids, because no way in hell we're going on a cruise with like any child under 10. Are you kidding me? No. No. And she knows that because like we've had discussions, me and my mom have had discussions about that. We were actually talking about that while we were at a hotel before we got onto the cruise, me and her. And me and my mom have kind of a like friendly relationship. Like she talks to me like I am her friend versus her child, and that's something that she has always done, which has its benefits. It's nice now that I'm an adult, but when you're a kid it kind of sucks. But can't complain now as an adult, I'm not gonna lie. I think I need to put up my hair for this. But we went to Alaska for the cruise. It was really, really nice, and it was my favorite cruise that we have been on. We have been to Mexico a few times. We have been to Hawaii once, and Hawaii is my second favorite place that we've been. It's just Alaska was definitely my favorite because it was so scenic and so much more involved versus being a tourist, I suppose. Like obviously we were tourists, it's a cruise ship, we're getting off, but it was a lot more like hiking and just a lot more outdoor activities that you could just like walk off of the ship and do, which when we were in Hawaii, it didn't really feel like we could really do that. It was kind of cloistered off. And then when we would go to Mexico, it was the same thing. Like that was even more like, it felt like we weren't allowed to go do our own thing. The little touristy area felt very closed off, and obviously you could do that, and we saw some people doing that, but it didn't it felt like they were doing everything they could to make sure that we didn't leave without hiring a tourist guide or hiring the ship's cruise shore excursions to take us out. Like it felt like they did not want us to go out on our own at all. And I'm not a big fan of that. It also, when we went to Hawaii and Mexico, it was so touristy, and so many people really, really like that. Like, there were people on the cruise, on the Alaskan cruise, complaining basically about how it wasn't touristy enough. And I was just like, what the heck? Because I don't like that. I don't like that. Like, I think a lot of tourists don't want to see people living in poverty and stuff, and like it is really difficult to look at sometimes, but like I'm not gonna lie, I'd rather see the native people living in poverty and just like living their everyday lives than have this big elaborate pretend celebration like, oh my god, we're so happy you're here. What? It's so fake. It's so fake. I don't like it. And so, but it is like our family holiday, I suppose. And so I go on these anyway, and I enjoy them generally, but I generally don't get off of the ship when we go to places like that are super touristy, just because I don't enjoy that. I like the scenic stuff. When we went to Alaska this last time, it wasn't touristy really at all. It was very much like choose your own adventure. You can get off the ship and just go do anything you want, because like most of the places that we were going to were just like small towns or that kind of thing, like people just living their regular lives, and you just happen to be a tourist going there randomly. It wasn't so touristy or so pretend, I suppose. Like me, I'll say my favorite part was Glacier Bay National Park. We went there and I just really, really loved seeing everything. We didn't get off the ship or anything for that. The cruise ship just cruised around Glacier Bay, and I loved it. I loved that. That was definitely my favorite part, and it was so beautiful, and I don't think I'll ever be able to see that again in my life, because the glaciers are melting. But they're melting, and so I don't think if I did go back, I don't think it would look the same at all. And my mother had actually been on the same cruise like 20 years ago, I think, and they went to the same place. They went to Glacier Bay National Park, and she was like, this is insane how different this looks. Like the glaciers were so far back, and just like it was barely there kind of thing. And she's like, it was so crazy. And I don't have a concept of what that looks like, because I didn't go on that cruise. I was a baby, or I wasn't a baby, I was a child. And so, but she does. And next time I go, if I go again on the same cruise, it's probably also going to look very different and be kind of depressing. But it was so beautiful. And there are some good things that are happening, like the boom of the sea otter population. That's really good. And they were so adorable. And I did not know there were sea otters that big. I thought they were seals at first, because I'm used to seeing Asian sea otters. That's the sea otter type that I am familiar with. And Asian sea otters are very small comparatively to the sea otters found in Alaska, which are like 5 foot. They're like 5 foot. They're 5 feet high, tall, and they are big. They are big, and you can see them from the ship, and you can see them holding each other and like diving down. It is so adorable. and their population right now is recovering after overhunting in the 1800s. I don't recall exactly, but that is something that is really, really good. I got this recently because I'm running out of this, and this just seemed like a better price for the money, and it's been working out really well. I just take this really old eyebrow pencil, and just scrape the glue. I scrape a lot of it off because you don't need that much. I'm guessing this is gonna last me a long time, which is great. It'll probably go bad before I use all of that. And then I just do my eyebrows like normal. But there are some really, really great things that are happening still, even when maybe, I don't know, I try to see the best in things. And so there's still some good things happening still that we can be happy about. But that was my favorite part. Second favorite thing that we did was we stopped in Juneau, Alaska, and we went to a glacier there. And me and my partner originally were going to go by ourselves because my family is not, my family loves touristy things. They like to go shopping, they love all of that. And me and my partner are very much like, we'd rather go hiking. We'd rather go outside, we'd rather go outdoors. Just choose your own adventure type of thing. That is just us and what we like. And so we were planning on going by ourselves, and my family decided that they also wanted to come, which was great. It was about 5 miles of hiking, which if you're not used to hiking or moving a lot, which they are not used to moving a lot, it was very difficult. My mom ended up hiking only 2 miles and then stopping and saying, you know what, you guys go on ahead, because she has she's just older. She has a hard time getting around sometimes now. And so me, my partner, and then my brother, my 3 sisters, and then one of my sister's partners all came with us. And it was so beautiful when we got to the glacier and we got to the waterfall. Everyone loved it. It was my partner's favorite thing that we saw and that we did. It was so fun to hike there, and it was so fun to see the glacier and the waterfall and all of that. It was so beautiful. I loved that. That was so beautiful. And that wasn't a shore excursion or anything. That was just us looking up what things there were to see in Juneau that would be, within our time frame. And yeah, everyone had a great time. People did have a difficult time with the hike, as we expected, but it all worked out. Oh, this is really bright. I kind of want something a little more toned down. Hold on, actually I can pause this because iPhone, hold on. All right, I wiped off the other one and I used the shade 109 Armani, and then this Bella Vita Bar gloss to tone it down just a little bit, just to give it a little more cool tone, a little cooler vibe. This is from the Yin Yang collection in the shade Flux. It's all right, I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of this lip gloss, but it's also the only really cool toned shade I have in my collection, so it's very useful in that regard. But overall, I had a really great time on the cruise. It was so wonderful. The employees working were just so great. They were so wonderful, so nice. We just had a really great time on the cruise. And there was no mental breakdowns from anyone. There was no one, having a difficult time. Everything was really nice. And we actually have already planned and paid for, or we paid for the cruise part, but a cruise next year and we're going to Iceland. And so that is going to be really, really exciting. I'm really excited for it. I have never been to Iceland. I think it's Iceland and Scotland. And so that's going to be really, really fun. It was very spur of the moment sort of thing. My mother came down on one of the nights and was like, okay guys, I've booked this, I've planned this, we're gonna go. So that was really crazy. My mom doesn't usually do things like that. She's not really a live by the seat of your pants kind of person, but she decided to do that mostly because she said that she knows that we're going to start having kids and stuff in the future, and that once we have kids, we're not doing this anymore. And so she's like, it's really important for us to do things as a family together. And we could do that at home, but my extended family is really, really overwhelming and really, really, it's difficult to set boundaries sometimes for a lot of other people in my immediate family, with people in my extended family. And so it's just easier to pay a lot of money to just not even have to deal with it, I suppose. And so, however people deal with issues like that, how can I judge anyone? How can I judge anyone when I'm still working things out on my own? I'm not a great communicator. I'm not perfect at anything. So, but overall, it was a really, really great cruise. I really, really like this makeup look. I think this more cool tone lip, or just a little more toned down, a little more neutral, was a good idea with this eye look. I really am liking it. I really like the green. I really, really like it. But yeah, maybe in another Get Ready With Me, I can talk about, my life is very, very fortunate right now. And a lot of my family is doing really, really well. And we were not always like this. Our family has struggled a lot, and we have had a lot of issues that we had to work out, and there have been a lot of struggles that a lot of people experience, and we have just been really fortunate and blessed. And I could talk about that because, right now when I'm talking about going on cruises and all of this, it's very different than how I grew up. How I grew up was, we were very, very, very poor, and it's completely different lifestyle, completely different life. And I can talk about that in a different Get Ready With Me. But I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed, and my family that I have now I'm so grateful for them. But that's all. My vacation went really, really nice, and I'm readjusting to getting back into the groove of things, but I'm excited to keep uploading things, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.